Hello, YouTube. Welcome back after many, many months. This should be the last leg of the campaign. Of course, we won't be finishing it today, but within the next few months, we will be finishing it. We have, of course, E-Man as Royce,
Hello.
and we have Bat Dog as Ziam,
Hi.
and we have so many things planned for today. We'll see if the players actually want to do them or not. We last left off where Royce and Ziam had a bounty on their heads for the theft of the dagger and the intended murder of a noble. Royce is, I believe, walking around the town at the time of this happening, and Ziam is being taken by a guard to the guardhouse because he has been accused of being the person on the poster that was brought to the guard's attention by the Bustin' Bandits, which is a group of adventurers. Ziam has used his ability to teleport the guard behind a house, alleyway, something like that. It'd be an alleyway. And he is now in the process of deciding what he is going to do in this situation. Does anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns before we start? All right, excellent. We are going to put you right here. This is a very similar situation. Did you say that you teleported with the guard as well?
I have to.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that's what I did.
All right.
I can't remember, but I have to have a, because I'm casting the ability.
Right.
Pretty sure I have to. If there's a target around, I have to bring something.
That makes sense. All right. So you're in this situation. The guard is there, standing there. He has a very surprised look on his face. What do you do?
God. Well. What is he wearing right now?
It's basically a simple guard's tunic. It's made majority of leather, but there are some like metal pieces on it. It doesn't look very like tattered or anything. It does look like he keeps it well, like he cares about what he does.
They try to guilt trip me.
Just telling you what he's wearing.
Mm-hmm. Do I see anyone around?
No, you have teleported into this alley. There is no one around. It's a completely vacant alley. No one's walking by, and he just has right now a surprised look on his face. I'm assuming that you kind of teleported behindish him, correct? Or did you teleport? Where did you teleport? I guess that's a better question. Where did you teleport?
The furthest into the alley, the most corner-ish,
Okay.
where he can't like in a corner. I mean, where he can't run away. Like
All right. So he's
I basically have him in a corner.
right. I understand. You have him in a corner. It is a kind of dead end. Someone could squeeze through. To be honest with you, like if they wanted to, they could squeeze through the end. There's some kind of like rubbish in the way. But if someone wanted to, they could squeeze through. Where did you teleport to him? Like, did you teleport behind him, to the side of him, or in front of him?
Well, based on a teleport, because I can't change the direction they're facing. It has to be the same way we were facing, and I was already behind him,
Right.
so I'm already behind him.
Okay.
Just however we were in the road, just moved into the alley. And
Alright.
he's shining bright, and I'm invisible.
Exactly as you state.
How many actions do I have?
You have one thing that you could do at this point in time. You can try to attempt to do one thing. He is in a state of surprise, though you can tell by his mannerisms and how he's. I mean, yeah, that he is indeed surprised.
All right. I'm going to try to. How's his neck? Like, what's around his neck?
There is a bit of a guard metal piece around his neck. It's not very high, but it does cover the back of his neck. Kind of like what you're seeing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how would I be able to strangle him with that there, or would that be impossible?
You could try. It wouldn't be very. It'd be very awkward for you to try to do it, to try to strangle him. But you could certainly try to do it.
Does he have a helmet on? Anything blocking his mouth?
No, he doesn't have anything blocking his mouth. He doesn't have a helmet on at all. It's just basically leather armor with some metal pieces on it. He does have a neck guard. He has some shoulder guards on the side. They're not as big as the ones that you see. They're just basically small metal pieces. He does have some gauntlets on, but they're more like leather gauntlets with some metal pieces on them.
All right. I'm going to try to use chloroform on him.
All right. And the first roll of the day.
Just roll in like 3 months.
All right. 222.
I'm gone.
This is your legacy.
I didn't have to show up today.
Why would you give me a 1? That's horrible.
I didn't do anything.
All right.
No, I guess I'm just playing my character.
You are indeed playing your character, sir.
Master assassin.
Tell me what happens.
All right. So I need you to describe what you did. Like, how are you chloroforming this person? Describe it to me. I probably
Zion is
Go ahead.
taking the cloth,
Yeah.
struggling to find the guy's mouth with the blinding light in his eyes.
Okay.
he, he misses. He pokes him in the eye a few times.
What are you attempting to do? Like, so basically, you're taking the cloth. You're trying to go from behind and like.
I'm trying to chloroform him.
Okay.
Put over his nose and mouth.
All right.
I fail.
Yeah, I probably should have asked you what you were attempting to do before you having to roll. That's my bad.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It doesn't matter. It's a 1.
It's a 1. All right. So yes, the light is very blinding. He is very very bright. It doesn't affect you as much as, let's say, an enemy would. However, he begins to struggle. He the guard that is there is kind of like protecting him from it because it goes up around his neck. So you're trying to have it to struggle around that. He's putting up a fairly decent fight. However, what happens is that the man slips and he's trying to get his dagger that he has. He slips and he falls directly onto the dagger as in the struggle.
So what's happened? He slipped and fell on what side of the dagger? Like the pointy end?
The pointy end, yes. He now has the dagger lodged into him, and he's holding it, and he's starting to scream really loud.
I don't know. I mean,
So now you see the guard screaming really loud. Yep, there's a yeah.
So it pierced through his armor.
Yeah, it's leather in that particular place. It just happened to go through to the
Okay.
yeah, and it is definitely blood gushing.
And we're right outside the guardhouse.
We're right outside the guardhouse, correct?
All right.
All right. While you think, I'm just gonna grab a water real quick. I'll be right back.
Mm.
Quite the predicament you're in.
I think when he said something about like why do I have to give him a 1, I thought he meant me getting a 1, but I think apparently he rolled and got a 1. I don't know.
Oh, that's okay. I was wondering, like, why would the guard fall on this? That sounds okay. You both got a 1, and I guess he screams as your 1, and his dagger is his 1. All right, fair enough.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Sorry about
Welcome.
Where did the dagger hit?
Like pierce him.
Yeah.
Off to the side. It could have been a vital organ. At this point in time, it's a possibility. It's not somewhere where Zion would go for if he couldn't help, because it wouldn't kill someone instantly. But it is a possibility that it hit a vital organ. There's a lot of blood.
Let's see.
But there's a possibility that it didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how much damage did it look like it do to him? Like, how close is he to like passing out or just killing over?
I mean, he's being pretty loud right now. Like, basically this is the point in time where you struggled. He tried to pull his dagger out, and he fell right on it, and then he just kind of rolls over, holding the dagger in his stomach slash chest area, like in that, like basically right below the rib cage a little bit. He's holding on to it. Blood's kind of spewing out. It's that instant that you see the blood kind of pouring out and him starting to scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the hilt that you see because he fell on it. He completely fell on the dagger.
Hmm. I see. Fun. Sorry. I'm just trying to think.
Think away.
Uh, this is odd. You know what? Oh, how fun. Who did we pass by going to this place? Like, did we pass by any other guards? Did anyone else, like, see us? That would be like a official?
I would say on the way here, you did pass by a few guards, but they weren't paying attention. You noticed that they weren't paying attention to you or the guy at all. It was just a casual stroll. You were behind him the whole entire time. In fact, I would say that your pacing with the guard, wouldn't even be able to tell that, you and him were together. Let's just say that. So,
Alright.
but you did pass by people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And what time is it?
you would ask that.
Okay, my bad.
I'm going to say just even if it wasn't, I'm gonna say it's like around afternoonish time. So it could be getting dark here in like a couple hours.
Alright. Well, I'm going to try to. I'm going to. You know what? This is horrible. I'm going to try to slit his throat.
Okay.
But it's hard to say these things. Like, I had to get back into the role of I'm a horrible person.
You're a horrible person. You're a horrible person.
I'm a horrible person.
You just got to keep repeating it. Oh, I'm a horrible person. All right, so you're a horrible person. Go on.
Yep, I slit his throat.
All right, so
Try to kill him instantly.
all right, you try to kill him instantly by slitting his throat. All right. I'm gonna say that between him holding the dagger and him being in pain, you easily do it. However, he did let out a scream before you're able to finish the deed. So now you have.
All right. And I'm going to, after the deed is done, I'm going to stab him with the corrupted dagger.
All right.
Let marinate in him a little bit. Does it look? Did it get all dried out?
Hold on, I'm checking my notes. Apologies. All right. Mhm. My goodness, there's so many things that have happened with his dagger. Do you realize this? It's insane.
I mean, that's been like the main storyline.
I know. I know. It's crazy. Yes. It does. It does indeed. He does shrivel up slightly, like you're used to seeing, like it did before.
All right. So this alley, is it like in between two houses?
Yeah, it's basically in between. I would say two buildings. So one of them being the guardhouse, and the other being the building next to it. At this point in time, you're not sure what the other building would be.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see. How long would be to? Does this guy have a pack on him?
What do you mean a pack?
Like a backpack or a satchel?
You look at his body. I'm guessing that you look at his body, correct?
Yeah.
And in glancing at it, you don't see anything directly on him. The only thing that you see on him is the dagger that was sticking out of him, and he does have a sword as well. But that's the only things that you can physically see just by looking at his body.
Yeah. I'm going to find the full moon pendant and bite him.
All right. That
I'm just biting him.
right. Okay. The full moon pendant. Let me look at it again. Okay, thank you. All right. You bite him, and nothing really happens.
Is that what we did before? I thought.
Oh, okay.
Is it? I guess I'm gonna take a piece off
Okay.
of them. Slice a piece,
All right.
chew it a little.
All right. Nothing happens.
Okay. I guess the magic in him is gone. Spit out.
All right. You spit it out.
Hello, owl.
And another one.
Why is there so many owls?
They're known as the Watchers of the Village.
I don't believe you.
Very well known in Owl Ridge as the Watchers of the Village.
I'm just gonna. I don't. I'm a horrible person. I'm going to take his body. I'm going to
All right.
As an under assassin, and I'm going to hide in the shadows with them.
Okay, so now there's just a pile of giblets.
What do you mean a pile of giblets? It takes the body, right?
It's- right now, I'm just going by what it looks in the game.
Okay. Okay. That's cool. There'll always be a pile of giblets. That's how they know there's a body there in the game. It's fine.
It's fine.
The game would take it because giblets know.
Mhm.
So it doesn't take the person. It leaves giblets as well.
Well, I mean, there's pieces of
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. I'm going to pick up the giblets.
All right, you pick up the giblets. All right. All right, so let's see. All right, it's not that much. It's about a sack full. About a sack full of giblets.
What do you mean a sack full of giblets? Oh my gosh. You know what? You know what? You know what? Where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for something. There we go. I found it. Never mind.
I'm a horrible person.
No, listen, I'm a horrible person. I'm not that horrible though.
Let's see.
I'm burying it. I'm just gonna. No, I don't. How long has it been? How long was the murder? Just from now.
Not that long. I mean, you've been here for maybe a minute. You've done this very quickly. You're an assassin.
And no one's came.
No, you've been very efficient. You've been
You're efficient. That doesn't matter. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Yes, it's been a minute. No one's come running or anything at this point in time.
I'm squeezing through the little gap that you mentioned earlier.
Okay. What'd you do with the giblets?
They're in my arms.
Okay. All right. There we go.
I'm gonna peek my head out through the crack. Is there?
All right.
What is it?
So you peek your head out through the crack. You do see several guards around. They seem to be frantically looking around and hollering at each other. You see almost like a group of people kind of around the square or the road, and they seem to be looking in your direction.
Uh-huh. You know what? I'm just going to drop the giblets.
All
I'm
right.
going to desummon. Why'd you give me this?
I gave you giblets.
I got rid of it. I didn't need it. Desummon my guy.
All right.
I guess he just falls to the floor. Or he explodes, whatever way he wants to go out, I guess.
Okay.
And
He's-
I'm going to...
There's now a pile of
It doesn't have to be a pile. It does not have...
Describe the viscera habits.
all right. So
Describe the viscera.
all right. So there were just giblets. It basically was just like little giblets left, just little pieces, but like again, like a sack full of flesh. You created a being out of it, right? Out of what was left of him. And what was left of him is now no longer unalive, and it's now laying there. So you have like a body type thing without the magic, It doesn't look like him anymore. It just looks like almost like a skeleton with flesh all over it.
Sure. Uh, I'm going to look out the alley where we came from. How's that look? That area?
Um, you only see one guard. They seem to be looking around frantically. There are people, kind of. You see a mom and her kids. The mom's kind of like holding the kids close. Um, the mom doesn't seem to be looking in your direction. The guard seems to just be kind of like looking around, for something.
And how do I look?
You look like Zion.
Am I bloodied?
I wouldn't say.
Mess.
I wouldn't say that you're bloodied. You're a very skilled assassin. When you did pick up the giblets, there was probably a little bit of blood, but you were very careful. You're a very skilled assassin, so it's very minute, very minor.
I don't need you to tell me I'm a very skilled assassin.
I'm just letting you know. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then say, after you pick up the giblets, you can leave that part out.
Sorry. I'm just trying to help you.
I am going to. I mean,
Royce doesn't get to play this session.
What'd you say the? Oh, sorry. What'd you say the guard was looking?
He was looking around. It just looks like he's looking around in your direction, but not really towards the alleyway. However, the guards that you saw in the other one were definitely walking towards the alleyway, and everybody was staring that way.
All right, I'm going to try to sneak by the alley. I'm going to. I hate doing this. I'm going to go invisible.
All
Sneak
right.
by.
All right, you're going to attempt to go invisible and sneak by. All right.
Like, we're increasing though, you know? Maybe next time we need 3.
Look at that. All right. So you come out of the alleyway. You're invisible.
Oh, you got shatter.
I need you to describe exactly what Zyam is doing, as he's coming out and walking, and how he's walking and everything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's sticking to the alley, like whatever house is on, the one opposite from the guard's house.
All right, so he crossed the street.
Oh, isn't it still connected to the house? The alley?
Oh, you're talking about not opposite, but you're talking about to the side of the guardhouse.
Yeah, like that opposite, like, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Got you. All right, so we're on the same page now. So basically what you're saying is he went from the alleyway and he took a left.
Yep.
Correct? Because the guardhouse will be on his right. That's what we're saying, is that it was on his right. And then he took a left immediately. So you'd be like, yeah, just kind of show me where you're going. So you'd be...
I'm just holding this wall and then trying to sneak by to here.
Okay. So
I'm talking in chat, by the way.
Oh, do I? Thank you. I need to have that more up. I need more windows. How's it going? It is me. It is indeed Divinity Original Sin 2. It's a lot of mods, and we're basically playing the GM mode, or I'm GMing kind of like D&D, and I'm D&D. I'm basically GMing for E-Man and Bat Dog. There's no reason to be sending help. I apologize for not speaking sooner. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. How have you been? All right. So as you're walking, out of nowhere, um, a thing of water appears above you. What do you do?
What do you mean by thing?
It's just water. It's just a big thing of water, like just starting to pour.
Like, just straight up water?
Yeah, just, well, I mean, it's a liquid. It's a liquid of some sort. Not sure what it is. Just all of a sudden appears above you.
Only
It's like
me.
an orb of water above him, or
No, just
lots of drops.
like it's like somebody dumped something out from above you.
And I heard this?
Yeah, you heard the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. You heard the water. It's coming towards you. It's basically being thrown down.
Uh-huh. Do
Yeah.
I recognize this?
I mean, you recognize as a liquid coming at
Now,
you.
is this ever happening before?
Sometimes people will throw water outside the window, like if they're washing something, and they'll just throw it on the street. Yeah, it does
We
happen.
live in a society.
We live in a society. What is this? At least use your back window. Like, this house has windows that don't go into the street.
This is what you see.
All right.
Design still invisible.
He's still
Yeah.
invisible, yeah.
Does what get rid of invisible?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but would anybody who's looking at that see like, oh, why the water suddenly not splash on the ground?
I don't think
If
it's
anybody's
that much
gonna-
water though. It's gonna
don't know.
splash. It's just. I mean, if it's that much water, then I don't know. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. I'm
So-
going to try to get out of the way of it.
All right. So how are you doing that?
Going to use cloak and dagger, which doesn't remove invisibility.
Okay.
It's just a jump.
All right. Why are you annoyed at people?
You gotta know when you're talking to chat.
Sorry. You're right. You're right.
E-man.
Sorry.
What have you done? Anyways, I apologize. All right, so you use cloak and dagger to jump out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me and where are you jumping to?
I'm just going I'm sidestepping the water.
All right, so you're just jumping over like a few feet.
Yeah, just to get out of the way of the splash.
Okay. All right, got you. Come on, 3. All right.
Why do you prey upon my downfall?
I was sequence. I'm gonna talk to Jack for a second. Oh, that sucks. See, like rest of the ship date, which I have to many. I don't know. It does suck. Yeah, people need to like actually do things, and they don't. people just don't do their job. That's
Last
basically it.
streamed 4 months ago.
People just need to do their job. That's what I've always said. All right, so you jump to the side. Welcome. You jump to the side, and when it hits the ground, because you only jumped just to get out of its way, some of it happened to splash on you from the when it hit the ground, just kind of splash. It's a little bit muddy because it's a dirt place where it hit. Now you have a little bit of mud on you. Not a lot, but a little bit. But it's enough to definitely be suspicious of mud floating in midair.
All right, look, it's magic invisibility. It's not like like my clothes are invisible, right?
Right.
So the things that are attached to me are invisible, right?
Does that mean the ground's invisible now that you're walking on?
It's magic.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So you're telling me that
I'm telling you that you have a little bit of mud on you.
So I look invisible to myself.
You look invisible
I
to
can see the
yourself.
mud invisible.
Yeah, you can see the mud floating. Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna keep wherever the mud is on. I'm gonna keep it to the side of the house, so it looks like that's just part of the house blending in.
Definitely is a slacker. All right. Let's see. All right, you haven't seen anybody notice you at all.
All right. Is there any other dark places or alleys I can go to?
There is one around the corner that you could go to at the end of this house, and by the time you hit that, your invisibility would probably have worn off.
All right, we'll try and make it there.
All right, you do. You've successfully made it to the alleyway.
All right, I'm going to crouch down, wipe off the mud.
All right, you've wiped off the mud.
Embracing nature. Let my leaves. Oh my goodness, I haven't. It's hard talking.
Imagine listening to someone else talk.
I don't know what that means.
I know.
All right, am I cleaned off?
Yes, you're completely cleaned off.
All right. Just gonna walk back into society. Gonna keep an eye out for guards and those busting bandits weirdos. Try to keep a low profile.
All right.
I'm gonna scout for Royce.
I'm gonna say that you successfully made it out of the area without being seen. Royce?
Hi.
What are you up to?
I was walking around town, then I spotted the animals and decided to walk amongst them, in the whatever this is, I'm guessing mud, while slowly holding up my robes so they don't get dirty.
It is indeed a little muddy here. There's indeed a lot of animals. It seems to be like a holding place of some sorts. Are you doing anything particular?
No, not really. I'm just looking at the animals. I'm assuming that they're used to people walking around them.
Yeah, they aren't showing any signs of caring that you're there.
Yeah, that's about it.
You do see a man. He's kind of watching you out of the corner of his eye. He He hasn't
Does he
really.
look like a worked man? Like he
Yeah,
works the farm?
yeah. He does look like he's a worker. He hasn't like approached you or anything, but he is kind of keeping a half eye on you.
All right. Whereabouts would he be? Like close to the road or closest like in farm more?
He's deeper into the farm.
Okay. I'm gonna approach the man.
All right. He sees you walking towards him.
Greetings, good sir.
Ah, good day. A pleasant day we're having today. He kind of stammers a little bit.
Yeah, I was sorry. I was a bit enamored by the animals. I've been a city boy for far too long, and I yearned for my days back at Pa's farm.
A fellow farmer. Very nice, very nice. What did you raise there?
We were small livestock, so we had chickens, the rabbits, stuff like that.
Oh yes, yes, but they do taste well.
Yeah, they do. When I was a boy, you always have one that you're attached to, and then that one ends up for dinner. So got to grow up fast on a farm.
Yes, yes, indeed. It does happen very quickly. So, which animals have you raised besides the rabbits and the chickens, or was it just them?
Well, I was far too young to get around the larger animals. I had to move to the city when I was but a boy. So, but I did watch them from afar. Watch my father work. The larger animals like the pigs, the cows, and whatnot.
Oh, so you are familiar with the larger ones.
Yeah. Just I've been around them. But yeah, just sorry, didn't mean to trespass. So
Oh,
I'll get out of your hair.
it's not a problem. We have kids come in here and play with the animals as long as you're not disturbing them. Then don't really mind too much. It's good to see a fellow farmer walking around. A lot of these people
Oh,
don't even know what it takes to raise these these animals.
yeah, it's work. It's backache. Yeah, but I had to ask, what's with all the owls on the roads and stuff?
Ah, yes. So the owls, they were here before we moved in. Before the village kind of started, we tried to get rid of them, but they just kept coming back year after year. So the townspeople kind of adopted them, and now we almost treasure them. They're almost like pets to us. So we just kind of leave them alone, and we'll feed them or take care of them if we see one that's sick or hurt or anything.
All right. I guess you learn something every day. I didn't know that about this time. All right. Well, that's good meeting you. I'll let you go now.
Good meeting you as well.
What is? Okay. Gonna make my way back to the road now.
All right.
Make my way towards the square again. Not really looking out for anyone in particular. Not checking my corners or anything. Just sort of walking casually.
All right. All right. I do want to say that you do see a commotion happening, kind of like people running towards something.
I assume that's over here.
Yeah, it is. You do see a commotion. You see what appears to be several guards. They seem to be kind of standing around, a lot of talking, and you see onlookers, lots of onlookers looking to what appears to be an alleyway.
All right. I'm gonna try to approach and push slowly through to get close enough to the guards, but still within the onlookers that I can maybe hear them talking.
Okay. Um, You hear two guards talking back and forth, something about them finding a body. It looks pretty messed up. It's beside the guardhouse, which is very shocking to them. You're not getting really like a full conversation back and forth. You're just hearing like bits and pieces every once in a while. Looks like there's an investigation going on. They have a few suspects.
All right. Uh, hmm, Trying to think of if I would recognize this as somebody's work. I don't think I would. Like, I've seen the assassin he brings out sometimes, but I'm not sure I just recognize a body as that. So I'm just gonna continue on my way.
All right. I would say that it was pretty far away, so it would be
Okay.
you'd have to get closer in order to even make out that much. But yeah.
Yeah. Continue on my way then.
All right.
Towards the square. Stop by the flowers again.
Zion, you do notice Royce walking in the square.
All right. Some nice plants.
Yeah, they sure are. Good day, sir.
Good day.
There's quite the commotion down the street.
Yep, I heard there was some horrible things that happened.
Hmm. Guards found a body or something next to the guard station. Surprising. Thought this town was safe.
I don't think it's that safe. There's a bunch of owls everywhere. It doesn't seem very sanitary.
Oh, yeah, apparently the owls were here before the town was. So they sort of like, they built the town, but the owls were just kept coming back.
So have the animals.
Really?
I mean, yeah, there was animals here before the town was built.
I'm sure he meant like, I'm surprised the owls weren't scared away by the people or the town being built. They just kept coming back. So apparently the town just adopted them and started feeding them.
I know an actual owl that wasn't scared. Wasn't scared ever.
I'm sure that owl is in a better place now.
Definitely left his mark on the back.
I'm gonna take a look at Sam's back.
It's
What does
been
it look like?
healed. I healed it. I used ointment.
Oh, okay. Well, you ever have any pains and whatnot? I'm a doctor, so
Are you a doctor?
yeah. Specialize in your standard surgeries, a bit of practice in the magical fields of doctoring.
I cannot for the life of me find something.
Zion currently in his
Rummaging.
backpack, rummaging.
I knew I remembered. All right. Look at this. Oh, man, I got a necklace. So nice.
All right. Okay.
I'm up on the pearl necklace.
The pearl necklace is a string of large, lustrous pearls long enough to loop around the neck 5 times over. My goodness, who gave you this item? What cause her hair to appear gray? Why would they?
Why are you laughing?
Nothing. No.
You made this thing.
Did I? Who made this?
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I want to make a 5 neck long pearl necklace.
All right. Okay. You have this necklace. What are you doing with it?
I'm gonna wear it.
All right. You're wearing it. Got you.
Am I old now?
It says that you can cause your hair to appear gray or white with age. So give me a description of how you're changing your hair with this pearl necklace.
Making my hair look gray.
All right. So it's gray. At what age would you say?
What do you? I mean, an elf, so. I mean, old. As old as an elf would get.
All
A
right.
human 70.
All right. That's good. All right. A human 70. Got it.
That's a look. I'm feeling human 70 today.
All right. So your hair is fairly white.
Can I ask the question? Are you fully in your armor right now? Do you have your helmet on?
Well, that was the next part.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I'll put on my gown. I'm kidding.
No.
I am taking that helmet off.
All right. Taking the helmet off.
The leaves stay though.
All right. Leaves are still there. Got it.
I mean, even if I wore something different, it looked basically the same thing. Doesn't matter. This is elf apparel. How long do we have, DM, until that thing with the gemstone? Not the gem, the guild crystal.
So what I'm going to do is, just for everyone's sake, I'm going to say you have about 3 days before that crystal supposedly reaches its destination. I can't remember for the life of me. I didn't write it down. I tried to find the exact thing in the VODs, but I couldn't. I'm just being honest with you. So I'm just going to say 3 days. And there you go.
I bet it was 1 day. He was holding out. Might as well
Probably.
just make it 1 day now.
And we were going. Where were we going? Where did we send the crystal?
All right. So
I'm pretty sure we sent it to Wakerly? Maybe? No.
no, it wasn't Wickerly. It was Oniburi.
Okay.
Bury.
Yeah, because they offered us to guard the crystal to go through the mountains. We said no, just in the crystal. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep. I believe Politis was where you're supposed to go. Oh, I know it's been a long time. That's why I don't mind giving you information, but I'm pretty sure.
Does anybody still have the bounty note?
Yeah, it should be somewhere in somebody's bag somewhere.
I think I tossed it out.
What are you needing?
The bounty note?
Yeah. Pretty sure I tossed it out. I wouldn't want that
I got
on
it.
me.
Bounty poster.
Doesn't say.
50 million reward.
Oh, that's a lot.
Was it that much? I don't remember being that much. My goodness.
We're very, I don't know, weird.
Can I turn myself in?
I want my money now. It's a bang on the bars.
I mean, you could always try.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not that much in that town that we're going to, probably. Pocket change.
But yeah, it was Politis. Polits?
Gotcha.
Polits, yeah. It definitely
Politics.
was. Politics, yeah.
All right. Remember all the places we've been to. Yeah, there's the bookstore. Gotcha.
Speaking of politics, E-Man, are you team red or blue? In
Green.
TF2.
Green. I'm a
That's
third
not-
party that goes into the game and sabotages everything.
The best.
Yeah, I'll play a scout. Run into the enemy team, distract them. Then I switch over to a spy and actually play for that team well.
How much DF2 have you played?
0.
I figured.
That's probably not true. I probably played like 5 minutes way back in the day, but all right. Well, I think I'm gonna do some light reading. Learn a
Yeah,
bit
we
more.
still got our in. I don't know how much longer we have in it though. I don't.
Head over to the bookstore. Bookstore? Yes, it is.
Glad you marked everything. My goodness.
Good evening? Question mark, sir?
Ah, good evening. How can I help you
Yes.
today?
So wondering, I want to get a better lay of the land, so I was wondering if you had any information about the towns over the mountain.
I do have a book on the various cities over the mountain. If you'd like to purchase it, it's less of a book, more like a pamphlet, I guess you would call it. Just a small information thing. It has
Okay.
some various information to it.
You know what? It's a start. Sure.
Isn't this guy part of the Assassin's Guild? I think he is, right?
Mm. The last town's bookseller was? I'm not sure if this one was. Does he have any
Don't think so.
contraband?
No, he doesn't have any contraband. I don't think he is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
I
think this
remember
one is.
buying necromancy books from him. I don't know. It may not.
I don't think it was this guy. I think it was the other guy, the last
Maybe.
one. Yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any information for him being a.
Alright. I think it's the other. I think it's the tinker or whatever it is.
Yeah,
the guy.
Yeah, the tinker is a whatever.
Alright. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'll take your pamphlet.
All right, let's see. I have forgotten so many things. I apologize. Give me a second. There we go.
So, what are your plans? Cool. 15.
That'll be 9,000 gold, please.
Okay. Back in the Elven Kingdom, this would be like a month stay in an inn.
Did you actually say that to him?
Yep.
Yeah, yes. Sadly, here cost of living is quite high.
There you go. All right. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, that's right. It takes forever to search through this. Everything's fine.
It's fine.
Thank you. And he hands you the book.
Cool. All right. Dude, that's just reading tonight. All right. Can I exit the bookstore?
Let's see. Does this work? Yeah, it works. Ah.
I have to look into a bookshelf, and it has Vaporize and Smite in it. The two bestsellers.
All right. There you go. There's your book.
So,
And can I help you, sir?
I want whatever he's having.
All right. So you'd also like a book of the of the various cities?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That'll be 9,000 gold, sir.
All right, there you go.
Excellent. And you're wanting the same book, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He slowly hands it to you.
I slowly take it.
There you are.
I hold it in my hands in front of showing him. This is a good read,
Why?
right?
I don't know. I just got it. It's
I'm sure it'll be. I'm
Could
sure it's a
just-
good read.
but do you take returns already?
he looks.
It's fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
It's a good read, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great, man. Do you have a way to talk with your people without being noticed? Like a way to convey, like maybe a letter or whatnot, secretly?
What do you mean?
Or
What
like
do you
to
want
send
done?
them, just update, the contact here about the current situation, and we're being actively, you know.
They already know. They're the ones that informed us.
I mean, I would love, some form of. I don't want to just walk in there and say, "Hey, what do you know now?" Is there a way to like give us your information about these people without actually going to those people? I'd like to know more about the people who are, looking.
Pretty sure I mean, they're the Boston Bandits.
I look around to see if anyone is near us.
You see people walking casually on the street.
Yeah. Okay. You wanna, maybe you can look for a different set of clothing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure. Yeah. I can go look for some silk sheets.
Professional assassin. Silk sheets.
It's a code word.
Who's the general?
Right there. No.
I don't know. Where's
Wait.
there? Omnisentient point of view. Where is there?
It's back here, right?
It's it's where
Over here.
right there.
All right. Thank you. Hello. I was wondering if you had some silk sheets to sell.
Yes, I do actually have some fairly nice sheets. Silk might be hard to come by. Is that something that you're wanting? It's,
Name a price. Money is no object.
oh, okay. I should be able to get some silk sheets for you today. Maybe in like let's say an hour and a half.
It's too late. It's too late. Now I need them now.
Oh, okay. Now, I do have some sheets. They're not silk though. Would that be good for you?
I'd like to see these sheets.
All right. I do have some fairly high quality ones. Again, they're not silk, but they are very nice. She pulls out a bag. It's a fairly large knapsack type bag. She starts getting this bolt of cloth. It looks like, and she picks it up and puts it on the table. There you are. This is called Smitherin. It's very nice.
Repeat that again.
Smitherin. It's a Smitherin thread. It's
Of course, of course.
I'm sure you've heard of Smitherin if you've heard of silk. Is there a particular color that you'd like it to be?
Green.
Green. Excellent. She takes what appears to be a small,
Wait,
like-
before you die, anything. Let me see it on display.
no, watch this. And she takes
I don't care.
she takes
Okay, really.
no, this is what I enjoy doing. This is fun. And so she takes she takes what appears to be like a little like stick that has a metal bit on it, and she touches it to it, and she says green, and the whole entire sheet, all the cloth goes green.
Zion backs away. That's a powerful tool.
So, I have some Smitherin sheets. They are green as you need.
I see.
They will keep you warm in the summer, and they'll keep you cold in the winter.
Clothes? These are clothes, right? You wear?
No, these are sheets. You said sheets
Yeah, silk sheets.
for your bed. Did you want clothes? You said sheets.
Mm-hmm. Sheets. I mean, it's sheets. I mean, sheet metal doesn't mean you use it to sleep with.
Sheet metal? What is sheet metal, sir?
Sheet metal. I mean.
Sheet
That's
sheet
what I said. I said sheet metal.
sheet metal. Ah, sheet metal. Got you. Sheet metal. Right. Well, when you're asking for sheets, that would be something that you'd be sleeping with.
I need clothing. Some silk clothing.
Okay, clothing, sir. That makes more sense. She seems very sad at this point in time. She starts putting the large thing of cloth into the
Hold
bag.
for a second, madam, before you put that away.
Yes.
When did you get in here?
Those sheets look fantastic.
Oh, they are. They're the highest of quality. These are Smitherin sheets.
Smitherin.
Yeah, Smitherin. Very high quality. Very rare indeed. I got a shipment. I've been trying to kind of offload them a little bit, so you'll get quite a price for them.
Okay. How much for how many sheets do you have?
I have 3 sheets here.
Okay, how much for one?
So for one, that would be 90,000 gold.
90,000. Okay. And how much do you know about these sheets? How easy are they to work with? Because I would want to, maybe customize it to my size of bed.
It's not that hard to work with. You would probably need to get if you want to adjust it, you would need to get like a seamstress or something. But changing the color is quite easy. What color would you like, sir?
I honestly, I'm still decorating the room, so anything color changing is absolutely amazing. So you can just tell me the process in which I change the color.
Oh, so you take this, and she shows the little stick-like thing with a little metal bit, and she says red, and she touches it, and it turns the entire sheet red.
Fantastic. Okay, and I assume the metal comes with it.
Oh yes, the tool comes with it. Correct.
Fantastic. All right. You can please bag that up for me. I'll be right back. Just need to stop by the bank.
All right, not a problem.
Sorry, take your time, sir. You can go ahead and talk to her while I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Fantastic sheets.
All right, sir, you wanted some clothing?
Mm-hmm.
And she looks at your gear. So I'm guessing something fairly fancy?
Don't look,
Some
look at me.
some elegant, something elegant?
I want the opposite of what I'm wearing. The complete opposite.
The complete opposite, sir.
Yes, I'm tired of wearing leaves.
Ah, okay.
The style. It's out of season. It's out of season. I need something brand new. Something in fashion.
Brand
Like
new.
fashion.
I do, sir. Yes, indeed. Do you want something? Well, let's just be honest with each other. Do you want something expensive, or something modest, or something on a budget? What are we dealing with here as far as like money wise goes?
Let's see. What's my pocket? Let's see. I'm willing for a full set.
Yes, a full set of clothing. Like I said, I just need a budget, and we can work with you from there.
Just realized. I was gonna say 8,000. I spent 9,000 on a book we already had. 10,000. 10,000. That's my budget.
Ah, 10,000 gold. I see. So you're really wanting to go the opposite of what you're wearing. All right. She reaches underneath the counter and she starts rummaging around. She pulls out a used pair of pants that has holes in it. and
a little bit of money. 8,000 little, and 10,000, I mean. She also pulls out a shirt. She kind of flaps it and dust comes off of it. She puts it on the table. Howard, what can 50,000 get me?
50. Now we're getting a little bit better, sir. She puts them back underneath the thing. She starts rummaging around. You see her go back and start rummaging around in a drawer. She goes, "Oh, here we go." And she pulls out a fairly okay looking pair of pants and a regular shirt.
Describe something as okay looking.
It doesn't look ratty. It doesn't look. It looks like it's just a fairly common shirt, a fairly common pair of pants that you'd see on someone. It does have some. It does have some lines on the side, and it has like a gold thread on either side. There you are, sir. 50,000 gold would be perfect for these. These are high class commoner pants and shirt.
Oh. Don't use those words on me. Don't use those words on me. Don't say that word around me.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't know you were. Are you trying to go incognito?
As a commoner?
Yes, your clothes are very expensive. I mean, looking at them, they're very unique. You can tell.
Leaves. I'm wearing leaves.
Yes, but those are
expensive leaves.
Yes, they're expensive. Yes, they're expensive though. They're expensive leaves.
Right.
You don't always see expensive leaves like that just anywhere, sir. Yes, twirl for me, sir. Twirl.
Can you just take a turn?
How's it going?
I need to tag out.
Okay, sir. All right, sure. Hi, I'm back.
Hello. Yes.
Yeah. About those sheets. Is it only like one solid color, or maybe can you patterns, or is it that advanced?
It is. It's just a solid color, sir. I apologize.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So, it's backed up for me.
Yes. Yes. It's right here.
All right. You said 90,000, right?
90,000 gold. Correct.
You got it. Fantastic.
All right. Now these are going to be called cloth scraps, but they're
That's
not.
You seem to have handed me cloth scraps, madam.
No. No, it's not.
There you go. 90,000. There you go. Thank you very much, madam.
Simon's gone to the bank.
Thank you.
Do you happen to know a seamstress in town?
I do actually. And she tells you, if you go down a little bit a ways, and she tells you where it is.
Thank you, madam. And yeah, have a good day.
You as well.
Sir. Hey.
All right.
So, were you buying the sheets or the magic wand?
Both. You know, it's just sheets. You know, you can bring it to a seamstress and have them make color changing clothes for you.
Yeah, I was thinking, you take that wand and you just tap someone, and it's like blue, and there's blue now.
I mean, we can try.
Okay, you're not fun.
What?
It ran away.
Why are all the dies stacked? That's so weird.
I don't know what happened.
I did
They
that.
were in a
Sorry.
row.
Purple.
What can I get for 100,000 gold?
Now that's more like it, sir. She puts away the pants and the shirt, and she goes into a box. You can tell that the box is highly ornamented with like gold and jewels and everything. She carefully pulls out what appears to be a shirt and pants. She carefully lays them down on the table, and she says, "There you are, sir. This is a fairly nice outfit for any occasion."
Yeah, that might be too nice for me. What can I get for 60,000?
60,000.
Slightly above commoner.
Oh, okay. So basically, you're wanting to be like beginning commoner, or I'm sorry, beginning noble.
That's a huge difference.
Beginning noble. A commoner who's just come into some money. Is that basically what you're trying to go for, sir?
Sure.
All right. Yes. All right. I can do that. She goes back. She starts rummaging around. She pulls out what appears to be a very fancy shirt and very fancy pants. However, they look sturdy. They're very thick. They have a little bit of ruffles on them here and there. She lays them down. There you are, sir. It's a very nice shirt. It looks very soft. It has some ruffles on it. However, it does look like it could take a little bit of wear if needed.
These are nice, yeah. I'll take these.
All right, that'll be.
I'll have them in. What's my color? You decide. What color do I look like?
I mean, from what you're telling me, you're wanting to change your color. So right now you look like uh, dark, broody. Um, that I would say that's what your color is now. But you're wanting something to like change your you. If
Mhm.
you, I would go with maybe an orange. That would be a very unique color
I'll
for
take a
you.
purple.
A purple? All right.
I'll take a purple.
That sounds good. Purple would be nice. Actually, that would be really good. You have a good eye for this. Are you into fashion?
No,
You should be,
I'm
sir.
wearing leaves.
I mean, it's very fashionable leaves though. You wear them well. Can you do a little spin for me? Is that too much to ask?
I'm paying you. I'm paying you. Just, I'm paying you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Uh,
Spinning for people now, sir.
You were outside.
I just walked in.
I don't believe you. I heard the door open. My chew toy?
No,
They have this. They sell these for some reason.
There's a cat back there. Cats need chew toys.
Do they?
Mm,
People are the chew toys.
uh,
How much did I say? 60,000.
I thought it was 70, but
I said 60 because I went one above 50.
mm, here, while I'm doing that, why don't you go back and look at the VOD?
I said 60, but you might have said 70 after I said one above commoner. How much did you say 70 before?
Yeah, these would be 70.
Take a 70,000 gold and it's probably not even gonna be worth it. I'm gonna put it on and then it's gonna shrink in size.
That's how it usually goes. They're just gonna turn into leaves.
They always do.
They always do. Where is this?
Hey man.
Magnificent, sir.
How do you feel about it, Doctor?
He is stunned.
it's a bit exposed, but you know that's what you're wanting.
I mean, is that what
I
you
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what I heard.
Don't worry, I'm just smashing die against the leaves.
All right, let's see.
Alright, look away. Everyone look away.
Oh, I can see much. You look very dapper. Very dapper.
Aren't I old right now?
You do have a old hair look to you, but your face is still Zyme's face.
You seem to stop caring at your old age, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
I should lose the knives.
still gotta protect yourself. So, what do you think? Is this your new look?
No.
That pulls it together.
It does.
It really does.
Looks like you have a pineapple on your head.
Madam, please.
Sorry, I'm just being honest. It looks great, though.
I think is that racist towards my culture?
No.
I'll ask this guy.
Ah! Oh, you have a
How do you feel about this?
you have a mirror.
I don't like this. I don't like it either.
Yeah. Oh, that's convenient. You get a whole 360 look at yourself.
He fights back!
What do we fights back? We hit him before.
Alright,
Oh, you taking it?
we're fine.
Okay.
Everything's... I'd rather wear something else, but... It really is just a 180 from what I...
It really is. It does. It completely looks different than what you're wearing. 100% different. Like it's frilly. It doesn't look like leaves. All right. It doesn't look like this. What it looks like. No, I'm not.
Is it a 180? Maybe the chest piece. But the pants? The leaves, you just add extra leaves.
I can't remove the leaves in this game. This is what I have to work with.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You do this on purpose.
So, what your garments actually look like is a
Home garments.
clothes look like. It looks like a very nice pair of pants that's thick purple. It feels very comfortable.
No, I want it to look like how it looks in game.
Do you really? Because that's not what she said, and that's not what we did. So you can imagine that they do. You can imagine that, but this is what they actually look like. What she said they looked like.
All right. Why are you following me? You want to go into the inn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a drink, you know.
Got
Well.
nothing to do. Let's follow you.
Use those skills of yours and see if you can, you know, those your skills and connections. See where those guys went.
What the? I'm
Sure,
trying to
they're
remember.
around.
What did they say they're going to the station? Or something like that? Or because he wanted to get paid. Oh,
Maybe the. Yeah.
what
Or
did
where
he
else you-
say? Oh, I don't know. I think he said something about wanting to get paid. He kept on asking the guard.
Yeah.
This is probably somewhere at the guard station.
Okay. Well,
But
I'm sure
they
he's.
know the inn. But
Yeah.
I mean, they never.
I'm also sure they know the situation beside the guard station.
Yeah, because they're tracking. It doesn't matter how I look. They're tracking the dagger.
Is it the dagger?
I don't know. I actually, because I put the dagger in it's in the other dimension right now.
They have some sort of seer or something. There's just maybe we left something behind, some evidence in another town or whatever, and there's just like a dog sniffing us out through our smell, magical smell or something. Who knows?
Yeah, well, next time he sniffs us out, I'm gonna cut his nose off.
I mean, we could just hang out of town. That way, if things kick off,
That's too boring.
kick off. Oh, okay.
Actually, I kind of like the idea, but also, I mean, we have 3 days. I don't mind just camping out for 3 days.
Yeah, getting back to our roots, roughing it.
Sure.
All right, old man. Do you have gear? Or do we need to get some
Have what?
camping
Oh, camping
supplies?
gear.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I'm not. I have 2. Yeah, I have enough. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good.
oh yeah, you have a lot.
And oh yeah, 32 with no food. Okay. And I have a lot of fish on me still.
Yep, same.
All right. Gonna take a look at the city gate, see who's milling around it.
All right, you do see 2 guards. They don't look like they're paying much attention though to the people inside. They look like they're looking outside more.
Yep. All right. Coming right towards the gate. Good day, fellas. Another day on the road.
They nod as you pass by.
I'm surprised they're letting people out after the commotion.
That's true. Well, that's true.
The rotten severed heads around you.
It's fun. That's always fun.
Let's say like an hour out.
I know I just got this close, but I'm putting back my armor.
Fair enough. All right. Let's walk like maybe an hour out from the town and then find a place to make camp.
Sure.
All right. On the road again.
Take my necklace off.
All right, I'm gonna save it. Honestly, can't wait to go to the other thing just because it'll be so much easier to do stuff. Do. All right, so you're going an hour away from town?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this year, probably they just knew that we're in this town, and they just like, they can find us within maybe like a mile radius. Maybe. Probably a lot less.
Maybe.
I doubt
And
they can go that far.
I don't think the seer was part of the bandits, was he? Just sort of a
The
guy.
seer didn't seem like he cared about the other bandits.
Yeah. They might have gone their separate ways, and the guy's desperately trying to get paid. The seer doesn't care anymore. We'll see.
Yeah. Not our problem.
Yep.
The bandits didn't even seem that strong.
Yeah. Mostly, just didn't want to cause a fuss in town.
Yep.
Decent people.
I didn't want to kill the guard, but he stabbed himself.
What? Wait. What happened? You didn't. Explain to me. Oh yeah. Explain to me what happened with this guard, because.
Well, all right. The guard walking me to the guardhouse.
Okay.
There was an alley. There was no one around, so I just took the chance and I took him to the alley. I tried chloroforming him, and then he tried taking out his dagger and he slipped on it, and then he just stabbed himself. So he screamed. So it's just like, well, I mean, he screamed, so I just killed him.
I see.
And
Interesting.
You're
not worried about the guards finding the body and identifying it.
There was no way people, no one saw us together, really. And also, the guard is unrecognizable. Also, I drained him of magic, so he can't be revived or have his thoughts seen.
You're a horrible person.
Yeah, I had. I was really forgetting that part. I wasn't going to do anything, so I just had to, muster up the courage to do it, because I feel like I've reformed, you know?
No,
Really reformed.
no, I don't think you have. I think it's just
I'm better than I used to be.
how. Hmm,
I see things without a second thought.
Wait, wait. Are there second thoughts now?
I mean, yeah. I mean, the person, you know, it's a person. They're just like me, but insignificant.
Oh, that's okay. That well, you didn't have to add that part. But I see what you mean by so before you were, you know,
Yeah, they're basically like a bug. You know, there's a fly bothering you while you're trying to eat. You know, you squish it, no thoughts.
okay. Well, question is, was your before were your first thoughts better than your now second thoughts?
I don't think it matters. I don't really care.
Ah, fair enough.
But they kind of train you to have this kind of mentality.
I see. So you're aware that this is not normal thinking.
I mean, I've always been aware. It's
Okay,
like just haven't been paid enough to care.
that makes it worse. But you do
Getting
you.
off that part, the pay is amazing. You know how much times I've just gone on trips where I just blew all my money and then had to do another assassination.
What are you blowing your money on?
Guys gamble it all away.
Okay. All right. So you do this to fuel your gambling?
Well, it's not an addiction.
I never said that word.
Well, people keep on saying it's an addiction. Like Radcliffe, you know, he said that a lot before he went. But you know, now he's gone and he can't stop me anymore.
So no part of you where you know when he was gone, where you're like, yes, I can do this more now.
Well, yeah.
So the gambling
Mhm.
took priority over his life.
Well, no, we still mourn his loss. Like it's horrible. Like he's gone, you know.
Uh-huh.
But now the things that I can do, now that I'm not like my mentor isn't mentoring,
Uh-huh.
I'm free. You know, it lets out a more. I can do more now. Now that I don't have
And
to follow his footsteps, really.
how many of the more has to do with gambling?
Well, I mean, I could live without gambling.
Okay, that's a start. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. As long as you can tell me that you can live without it, you know, then I don't think it's an addiction. I think you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I believe those words because that's the only choice I have.
Mm-hmm. And how's you ever been addicted to something? How about to knowledge?
That's sort of past now. You know, it was the drink. Then it was the knowledge. Now it's starting to
You
think
were
maybe
an
I need to drink
alcoholic before,
again.
weren't you?
Starting to think I need to get back into it because everybody needs a hobby.
Yeah, but what would you gain from drinking?
Loss of memory,
I
peace
can
of
give you that
mind.
easily. You want to forget your entire existence? I can do that.
You know what? Keep that on the back burner. I might take up on that offer eventually.
It's just little like cough drops, basically. You just eat 10
Wait,
of
wait.
them, and then you're good. Just like
How
you never
much
even
of an
existed.
effect? Do I just show up and like, oh, I'm a fully grown man, and where am I? Like
I don't
full
know how it
amnesia?
works. I don't know how it
Oh,
works.
okay. You know what? Yeah, keep that in the back burner. I'm gonna maybe in the future it might be needed for forgetting things, everything.
Hmm.
Uh huh.
Sounds exciting, though, right? Just basically, you don't even know you ever even existed beforehand.
How do you know this if you've like who have you used it on before?
Well,
Yeah, I don't,
the lady told me.
the lady
The lady. It's
just
what are they called again? They have like a GMA description on it. It was a magic item.
Huh.
I have them on me right now. If you want to try them.
No,
You
why
can have
would
like
I?
one.
Why would I want? No,
I can give you
no,
like
no,
one.
no.
Maybe you can. I can. You can go splitsies. I can take half.
Maybe we just hold off on that for now. You
All
know,
right. Yeah, but what if they taste good?
go for it, man. Be my guest.
Well, I don't want to do it alone. Because what if I do lose my memories? I want
That's
to do it alone.
there's a word for this whole thing that we're doing. There's a word for there's previous examples of I'm not going to get into that. Oh, no, let's just leave it alone. It's fine. Uh, maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future. Yeah.
I don't want to take this mysterious substance, and you say
Well, it's
you
not
don't want to
mysterious.
do
We
it
know it
alone.
does.
Neither one of the people participating has ever used it before. So, to our knowledge, it has various side effects potentially.
Oh no, it's lemon. And lemon's good.
Yeah. The best substances are usually, have some great taste to get people. Let's set up camp, man. Set up camp.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want any of the
I'll help
Kool-Aid.
you.
Thanks. I can't wait to use my sheets.
Out here?
Why not?
I can think of many reasons why not.
Go on.
They'd fly away. Oh, I know they're thick.
Yeah.
They'd be in the way of trying to get up because you're getting ambushed, and thick sheets are bad. Are you a type of? How do you tuck?
Don't really.
Really?
Yeah.
I tuck everywhere. My feet, my sides, you know.
Kind of just lay on, let it lay where it lays. Whatever.
Oh, you do sound like the type of person that would do that. Just not care.
Yeah.
All right, sub camp. Okay, this place has no targeting.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, so you
All
set
right.
up camp.
Yep.
Yep. I'll be right back. Sorry.
It's all right.
So how's it going, Habits?
It's going great. It's going really good. I'm enjoying it here. I'm gonna be right back as well. I have food, so can we take like a 5-10 minute break? Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, we'll do that. All right, we're back. We have Royce and Zion. They are camping. Which camping thing did you use, Royce?
The one with food. Why not?
All right. There you go. I'm not doing the cycle for nighttime, but it is indeed nighttime.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna, while I drift to sleep, gonna have my light orb out and flip into this pamphlet.
All right, you're flipping through the pamphlet. Zyme, what are you doing?
I mimic his movements and go through the pamphlet. Yes.
Are you just mimicking his movements? Or are you actually
and then I'm actually reading it, yes.
okay? You're mimicking his movements.
Mhm.
All right, Royce, I need you to describe exactly what you are doing.
Currently, I am laying on my stomach with my light orb next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Pamphlet
just
out.
holding his hand out with nothing in it.
That's what I'm thinking. No light.
He puts his amulet on, allows him to see in the dark.
Okay, all right, good. Excellent.
Actually, not. He just has like a firecracker just burning in his hand.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. You're all right. Yeah, I'm just light orb, then just flipping through the pamphlet. You know.
All right. How are you actually reading, or are you just perusing?
Until it gets to Poultice, and just scanning through each entry, but stopping on Poultice.
Okay. All right.
Zion's like fully reading a page, sees that Royce like turns to the next one. He quickly flips to the next one. He's like, man, this guy's a fast reader.
Oh my goodness.
Not reading all of the page.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. So, Royce, as you are flipping through, you see several towns. You see Cold Springs, West Wind, Paul Hagen, Hasdiff, Onyberry, which is the town that they said would be. I know you can't remember because it's been so long ago, but Onyberry was the one that the mayor was going to. And then Politz is the one that you say catches your eye. And so do you read the entire summary of it, I guess?
I mean, it's just is it like more than a blurb and bullet points? Or is it just,
Yeah, it's basically it has like a rough population, some exports, what it's known for, some attractions, and some other features as well.
I read the exports and attractions section.
All right. The exports, it says they export livestock, cheese, leather, and cavalry mounts.
Cavalry mounts, interesting.
Mm-hmm. The attractions are, it says the stables, the ground,
Oh, God.
the stables, the grand jousting arena, and the Pulitz's nightly hall.
Nightly Hall. Okay.
Yes. It does have a small section for notable features.
Sure, go for it.
All right. It says many of the realm's finest guild members train here. The town has annual tournaments, competitions from across the land. It is said that you can win great many prizes, things of that nature. It's a bustling town for showing people your skills and abilities.
Okay.
Ziam, you're flipping through the book, correct? And you see Royce land on the page of Pullets. You stop there as well. What do you do?
I'm just reading the page, the whole page.
All right, the whole page. All right, here we go. It says it has a very large population. This exports, you already know. It's known for strong warhead horses, equestrian culture, and the grand jousting tournaments. And everything else is pretty much the same that I told Royce. Let's see. It does have a few notable vendors. Some magic shop vendors, some potion sellers, claiming to have very strong potions.
Don't they all?
Eh.
They all claim that they're the best in the land.
Let's see. It has the location of the guild hall and some other things as well. And that's pretty much it.
All right. Close the pamphlet and put it down next to me.
All right.
It's a nice place to put my pamphlet.
I notice that he is copying me.
Excellent.
Cast a little magic shell on me. And place my hand in the fire.
All right. Zion, what do you do when you see Royce do this?
How you doing?
All right.
Why are you putting your hand in the fire? That's kind of weird.
Is it though? Is it
Really
as weird as mimicking me reading a pamphlet and holding an orb?
Not really.
Is this the first thought or the second thought?
Hmm? I genuinely didn't hear you.
It's canon.
It's canon. You didn't hear him. It's canon.
I didn't.
It's canon.
And then I got ignored.
It's canon. Sorry. What E-Man said that that Ziam didn't hear is he said, was that the first or second thought?
Yeah, I thought I heard that, but that didn't make sense in my brain.
I see.
What does that mean? You can't say things like that.
He just did.
Yeah, not to me. You have to say simpler words like no. And yes. Those are very simple words. I understand them very well. I'm very good at understanding them.
I look at Zion when I wag my finger. No. Bad.
Just like my mentor.
Good night, Zion.
Good night. I can't even toss. I was gonna toss a bomb in the ravine. I can't. This place is horrible. Good night.
All right. So you both go to sleep. You both wake up to the sounds of some far off in the distance talking. It sounds more like yelling rather than talking.
Do I see voice awake?
You're both pretty much awake at this point. So
All right. I guess I never took off. I don't know. I'm gonna put on my full moon amulet.
Yeah,
All
is it
right.
morning or
It's morning. It's morning. I apologize.
it's morning.
Yeah, I should have
Oh.
clarified that. Yeah, it is morning time.
Just yelling.
People are just yelling off in the distance.
That's a little bit more normal.
All right, gonna put out the fire.
All right.
If there's any
Sounds-
terrain or anything between us and the talking, gonna hide behind it.
All right. I'm gonna say that the layout is pretty similar. There is a bridge off in the distance. You did camp next to a ravine of sorts. Depending on how close you camped is up to you, but there is a ravine. You're in like a clearing with some trees around you. Yada yada yada. You're off the road. I'm assuming because you usually camp off the road. A little distance away from it, so very similar to where you are. The sound or the voices that are loud are coming from like across the bridge, across the ravine. So the
How
opposite.
far away is that?
I would say maybe about 200 yards away. I want to say maybe 3.
I like how you keep on using metrics.
What?
That's
Imperial? I don't know. Imperial, I mean.
I was confused. I was like, what?
Imperial. Don't do this to me. I'm going to take out my spyglass. Alright, give me a minute.
You broke me. You literally broke me. I don't know. Am I supposed to be doing metrics or imperial? Which would not have made you say that to me?
I don't know, you're saying yards instead of feet.
That's okay. I see the.
You're saying yards instead of feet.
How
How much was it? 300 yards?
Yeah, which is 900 feet.
900. Because,
900 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me.
Do you need inches? Or you want me to go to inches?
No, yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes or no? What?
I use spyglass.
Use spyglass. All
Yes or
right.
no?
All right. Which spyglass is it? I forgot.
It's the spyglass.
The one that you got from the rats, right?
Yeah, the rat spyglass.
Yeah. Show it to me.
It says spyglass.
It just says spyglass? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it just says spyglass, got you. All right. I'm going to say you see what appears to be a group of people off in the distance. You can see them with the spyglass. They seem to be kind of arguing back and forth. They're definitely across the ravine on the other side of the bridge. It looks like a fairly large caravan of sorts, and just a bunch of people just in a crowd yelling and screaming and hollering. You're not sure what they're. It's just, you just catch the loud sounds from their voices, not actually any words.
Do I recognize any of the people?
You don't recognize any of the people.
All right. Seems like there's a bunch of people in a caravan on the other side of the ravine. I don't
It's
think it's the people tracking us.
is it like jovial yelling, or is it just like
From what you can tell, it's not jovial. It is negative yelling. Like
gotcha?
upset, not really like angry, but definitely like not a happy yell.
Is that going towards the town?
Opposite.
I guess
Okay.
it's echoing throughout the ravine.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically catching and yeah.
Well, it's always fair to try not to be seen. So we'll just hang out until they pass by.
Oh, I want to try something with you.
What's up?
Actually, there's two things I want to do. One with you, one
Okay.
without you. Do you want? Have you ever meditated before?
Seriously?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I've been alone in my own thoughts with my eyes closed before. Does that count? But not
Well, I
actively
mean,
like I'm gonna meditate now.
meditating is as simple as like trying to like just be calm at that time. Just basically place yourself out of the world.
Oh, I've tried to find serenity before. Yeah.
I mean,
Something
that
complicated or frustrating
that
came
could
out.
count. But I just wanted to meditate with you.
I don't trust you.
No, I have a
I've
reason.
seen the things happen when you concentrate.
No, that's the reason why I'm wanting to do it. I'm trying to explore that dark side of yours. Literally,
Why do
that
you
literal
want
dark
to?
side of yours.
Why do you want to know that? I'm fine. I'm perfectly okay with my
I
shadowy self.
I I just want to. It won't do any harm to you. I know that.
How do you know? How do you know that?
How do you know that will?
I'm a shadow at the moment. What do you mean?
You're not though. You're someone without a shadow.
Yeah, and how did that happen?
Uh, I think. What did happen?
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
I tried
you.
coming out of your shadow.
Yeah, and that happened because you were concentrating, which is pretty much meditating.
That's different. Let's meditate together.
How is it different?
I just want
How-
to try something. I've been on this idea. I thought it'd be, nice to meditate with you. It might be relaxing. You might learn something about yourself.
Don't want to learn anything about. You know what? We got time.
We do
All
have
these
time. We have
people
a lot of
slowly.
time.
Yeah. All right. Instruct me, sensei.
All right. How flexible are you?
What do you mean?
Wait, hold. I need to get the right position. There we go.
Is the position necessary?
Come on.
I can't.
Kneel.
Can't do that.
Fine.
Can't-
Just get close to your core. That's good enough. We did a lot. Actually, did that a lot. That's scarily accurate.
I don't want to know.
All right.
All right. What am I doing?
All right. Close your eyes.
Hold
And-
on. Okay.
All right. Some
Yeah.
guide meditation. Zion is going to meditate and try to go to his shadow realm, and he's going to keep on instructing Royce while he does. So.
All right. At what point in time? Because, all right. So you can't be instructing him and be in your shadow realm at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, let him know how to do it and then go into it.
All right. So you're trying to get him to go into your shadow realm? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I was telling him how to do it, and then I go into it.
All
I
right.
just tell him like the entire.
Tell me.
spiel.
Explain it, please.
Zyme tells him.
Okay.
I need
You're in
you.
position, you know, you got your core.
All right. Am I flexing my core? What am I doing? Am I straining
Where you
myself holding this position, or
uh,
am I relaxed?
you're very relaxed. You're supposed to be very
Okay.
relaxed. Uh,
Sure. All
you
right.
see how the shadows are gathering inside of me?
My
Try
eyes
to
are closed.
achieve that.
Okay. Wait.
Uh,
I'm- you want me to manipulate shadow? I've never done that.
well, not with that attitude.
Okay, I'll try.
Well, you. All right. I
Well,
I don't know how it works. Like me myself as a player. That's the thing. I explained to Royce how to get into his mind palace.
Okay, he explains to me how he loses himself in his own world sometimes when I witness him. Like we're back at the academy, when he was stationary for a bit inside his mind palace. I was doing classes and whatnot. Um, I try to replicate his stance and his mannerisms as much as I can. As little as I know about shadow manipulation, I've at least had it done to me a few times, so I try to gather those thoughts and those feelings that I've had, fear that I've had when he does that to me. Try to
All right.
concentrate on fear. I don't know.
All right, and then
You're natural.
It's supposed to be scary. I don't know.
Oh,
All
are you
right.
scared?
You trying to make me focus on the shadow, and every time you've
Well,
done
it's all right.
shadow
Don't think of them
things to
as the
me, it's
shadows. Think of
bad.
it as some mysterious dark thing that not even I know about. Shadows. So it can be whatever you want, you know, like
You know, you described to me the things you've witnessed inside your head, right?
well, they're not inside my head. They're inside my being and the world itself.
That's where you want me to go?
Well,
With your
yeah.
worms and your demon
Well,
dogs
it's
and everything
our
like that?
worms now.
Why is it our worm suddenly? You're adding stipulation to this that I
Oh, it
didn't sign
doesn't
up
have
for.
to
You
be. It
just told
doesn't
me to
have to be.
meditate.
You can, yeah. We're having fun, you know, a good old time.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to remember the feelings and the threats on my life that his shadow things have made. Uh, what's happening?
All right. And then Zion, you said you tell him all that, and then you go into your shadow realm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I need you and Zion to make a roll for me. All right. Zion, you are now in your shadow realm. You are in a very dark place. Um, I'm assuming that you went to the one regarding the threads, correct? Or was it the other one? Which one did you go in?
I went to the with the faces. You can,
Right, threads and faces. Got you.
yeah.
All right, so you are there. You see many threads. You do see one going to Royce. You notice that several threads have been broken, almost frayed.
Is that new?
Not really. You notice that there was one going to Rethor a while back, and it was totally frayed when he died or what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
How about Royce?
Royce is very strong. The thread to Royce is very strong. You can actually see his face almost very clearly. almost like it is a couple feet away from you.
What is he doing in this portrait?
Imagine, if you will, have you know those nails that you can like, or pins.
What?
It's like a pin device, and you can like stick your hand on it, and like puts the outline of your.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, good. All right, imagine like Royce's face in one of those. Yeah, yeah, it's an impression of that, but it's dark. You know, it's like a dark impression,
And it's clear.
and it's like it's
strong.
it's like a shadow. It's like a shadow impression like that. His eyes are closed, and he's just like staring blankly at
I don't
you.
want to imagine him staring blankly. He already has a blank stare when he's
Well,
out.
the eyes are closed in the thing. They're not open,
That's not helping.
and he's just like staring at you with closed eyes.
Great. Alright. I'm going to see if I can resonate with his portrait.
All right.
See if I can pull him in. Maybe if there's a connection since he's meditating
All right. What do you mean by pull him in?
into the shadows. Like with me in this realm.
All right. So you're trying to pull him towards you, or pull him into the realm.
That's the same thing, really. Towards me.
All right. You're trying to pull him towards you. Got you. All right. Is there anything else that you're doing?
No.
All right. So as you were doing this, you notice something. You notice one of those little shadow creatures that you saw before. They seem to be kind of crawling around Royce's person, his face. It's going very slow, but it seems to be almost feeding on the
Can you repeat that?
which part?
That first, dude. What was it? I just start over. I was signing this one.
Okay. Did you do something like you needed to?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically so as you start to do this, as you start to pull him closer to you, you see that there's like a small shadowy worm-like creature crawling around Royce's face. Not really on it, but like around it, like in the vicinity. And it seems to be like eating small bits that are coming off of it, like shadowy smoke. And it seems to be like slowly feeding on it.
I'm going to examine the creature. Try to depict what its motivation is.
It seems to be a shadowy worm-like creature swimming around Royce's visage, eating black smoky wisps coming off of it.
Yeah, it's only in chat talking to you.
Yeah, Doczilla, I know. So after this campaign, I will be going back to Twitch, and that way you can actually like type in stuff, do things. So probably like in a month or two. That's my goal. We'll do 7 Days to Die. So after this campaign, about a month or two, I'm gonna go back. We'll play 7 Days to Die with all the new content, some new commands, all that good stuff, and then after that, we'll get into D&D campaign on Twitch, or you'll be able to like control a lot of what's going on. We won't be using Divinity. We'll actually be using like D&D type stuff, which we'll be using like Foundry VTT, which is a virtual tabletop. Be a lot of fun, a lot of good stuff, and we'll get back into like actual Twitch stuff. So that's my goal.
He said it on the stream now. He said the 7 days thing on the stream now.
I did.
Just promising the world, aren't you? Yeah, okay, I agree. Yeah, that's fine. No,
Speaking of the world being promised, before we actually got on, E-Man said that he was going to be streaming 7 Days to Die. He made a promise to me.
all right, the worms. The worms.
Promise. It was just an agreement. I think that was.
It was an agreement. That's a promise.
A sub-minded agreement.
I'm pretty sure if we went before a court and I said he made a promise and there was agreement, that's like considered basically the same thing.
It's basic.
I didn't sign anything. Worms.
All right.
It's
called a verbal agreement. It's legal. It's legal.
Yeah,
No.
but where's
You?
I play the fifth.
But okay. Anyways, worms. So you see this happening. It's not really worms plural. It's just one singular worm. Just eating the smoky wisps coming off of his face.
Does anyone else have smoky wisps?
No. Oh, no. Yes. Like whenever you saw, they definitely had like, shadowy type things coming off of them.
Can I pull up my own picture?
Can you pull up your own picture? Your own visage?
Yeah, my own. How friendly I am with myself.
You don't see a visage of yourself anywhere around you. No.
Can I pull one up? Can I think of one and then
You can try.
I try.
Okay.
Try thinking of Zion, myself, my core.
So you do, and it just seems like yourself that you are kind of emanates. The strings kind of emanate a little bit, get a little bit more defined, and then go back to normal. So when you think about yourself or your core, that's what happens, is that what you are right now kind of like gets more enhances.
Like myself.
Yeah, yourself kind of
I
like,
am in this realm.
yeah, kind of like lets you know that's yourself.
Okay. So it responds though.
Yeah, it did respond. There was definitely a response, yeah.
Okay. I take a look at myself and see if there's any wisps around me.
You definitely see wisps around you when you focus on yourself.
Okay. Huh.
It does look like Royce's, just giving you, because you can't, Royce's wisps are definitely larger than yours. In fact,
I'd say they're average.
they're larger than yours. His may be average, if that's what you want to say, but they're definitely larger than yours. I would say that they have grown in intensity over the past couple times you've done this.
I'm going to try to reach out to the worm.
All right. How are you doing this?
I'm reaching out to it with my non-existent hand, or whatever hand I have in this world.
Okay. As you do, you see the worm kind of go towards you. It looked like it was going to go towards one of your wisps. However, Royce had a plume of wisp come out of him, and it immediately goes back and starts absorbing or eating it or doing something with the wisps.
What? I'm going to try to. I'm going to go to one of Royce's wisps. I'm going to.
Okay, you're attempting. He's like a couple feet away at this point in time. So yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go to one of the wisps. I'm going to feel it out. Try to find out what it's comprised of.
Okay. As you're concentrating on the wisps, it doesn't feel like Royce to you.
Does it feel like anyone?
It just doesn't feel like Royce to you.
How do I? What does Royce feel like?
So it's more of a feeling. Like it's not really of a like but it's just like it doesn't feel like Royce to you. Like Royce feels different than these plumes that are coming off of him.
Uh-huh. All right.
And they are fairly larger than any of the plumes that you've seen, including your own.
What's Royce doing right now?
You mean in the real world or
Yeah, in the real
his
world.
visage? We haven't gone back there yet.
Okay. Uh. I'm going to. Am I able to touch the wisp at all?
You can try.
All right. I'm going to try to feel out the wisp.
All right.
With my hands.
Okay. You kind of reach out to the wisps. It feels. Here.
We got the 3.
There's your 3. It just doesn't feel like Royce to you. But that's all that you can really tell. That it just basically does not feel like Royce at all to you.
Are they able to be moved?
Think of just like plumes of smoke, like just dark smoke coming off of his visage, his face. Not his face, but the representation of his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the worm is eating it.
Yeah, like basically as the smoke like billows out, it immediately like just eats it, or absorbs it, consumes it. You're not sure. It doesn't really have a mouth or anything. It's just gone after it exists there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the same worm that was eating my life force.
Yes, it was. Or at least the worms. They're multiple.
Yeah, and my life force I was shooting out, did it look like these wisps at all?
It was very similar to it. I would say it's very similar to it.
He's got some thick wisps.
I will tell you that it does kind of feel like like I said, it doesn't feel like Royce, the wisps that are coming off him, but it is like partly him.
Oh my. Okay.
But not all him. There's definitely something more there.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna try to. Well, they're not supposed to be here, right? They're not. This worm guy is in the void, right? Where
Correct.
Where you fall.
Yeah, you've never seen one of these worm things here before.
I'm gonna try to communicate with it. I approach the worm.
All right, how are you approaching it? Because you're literally like in yourself, and there's a like a wire thread. There we go. That's the word we use. Thread that went to the visage that's a few feet away. So you can't actually move.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull the thread to me.
You're going to pull the thread to you.
Yeah.
All right. All right, you pull the thread. Nothing really happens.
I'm going to try to command the worm towards me.
All right, you're going to try to command the worm towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And how are you doing so?
Am I able to use shadow magic in this place?
You can try.
All right, I'm going to try to channel my shadow magic through myself into the worm and bring it towards me. Like I would a summon, like the shadow dog.
Are you using a particular ability or spell, or are you just trying to imitate what you would do in the real world?
Like how I would in the real world, like make the dog go towards me.
All right, so something that's already been summoned, not like doing something new.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you attempt to call the wisp towards you, doing something similar that you would like the shadow dog.
I'm not doing to the wisp.
Oh, what are you doing?
The worm.
I'm sorry. That's what I meant. The worm.
All right.
Yeah, I apologize. It was poor wording. So as you do this, you see more black, shadowy plumage come out of your hand and kind of snake towards it, and then just kind of go back into your hand after a few moments.
All right.
You did notice that the worm acknowledged that you did this. There was definitely some movement towards it, but it went back immediately and started doing what it's been doing.
All right. I'm going to try to channel harder and with a more powerful spell.
All right. This time, when you do so, the wisp from your hand is a lot larger. The worm immediately notices and goes towards the plumage and starts absorbing that towards you. You see it kind of like start swirling about you, and now it is absorbing your wisps that are around you almost immediately. You basically have almost no wisps at this point.
I'm going to try to consume the worm.
All right, how are you doing this?
I'm going to, like how it's consuming the wisps, I'm going to bring it into me and basically overwhelm it inside of me.
All right. So you're trying to bring it inside of you and overwhelm it.
Yeah.
With what? What are you trying to overwhelm it with?
With my I'm going to use the harvest spell, which steals one source punch from the target and recover vitality. Just try to harvest it.
Two. Where is that?
It's in the sorcery.
Sorcery.
Spells.
Got you.
even though it requires necromancy and summoning.
All right. I need you to roll for me. So you use that spell, you attempt to use the spell. All of a sudden, the worm vanishes before your eyes like it never existed.
Don't feel any different.
And on that note, we have to go.
Why do I show up? Why do I show up? Why do I even show up? I'm not showing up tomorrow. That's the end. E-Man doesn't even get a turn.
Hello.
E-Man, you could have left like an hour ago.
He could have. He literally could have just showed up and said, "All right, I want you to move my character here, here, and here, and then I'm good." Why do you participate, man?
That's not the correct ask. Why are you here?
And immersing myself in the lore of Zion.
Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for being here. We'll be here tomorrow.
I'll be here all night.
Same bad chime, same bad channel.